Hi my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are creating a popping eyes and also subtle. If you want to see how I achieve this amazing gorgeous makeup look, please keep on watching. First, I clean her face with micellar water with a cotton pad. So I use this hydrating serum most especially under the eyes and also all over her face. When applying your moisturizer or your serum, please be gentle with the skin. Meet my beautiful model for today. Her name is Oluchi. Back in uni, we were in the same department. I'm going to use my go-to moisturizer, that is Cetaphil moisturizing lotion, to moisturize her skin because I like the skin very hydrating. This is my model. She not allow me walk in peace, so see how she's moving her phone up and down. But anyway, see how her skin is popping, melanin popping, brown skin girl. Your skin just like pearl. And she's so beautiful, right? I know. That's why I hired her. I used only Zaron primer because she said after this tutorial or after this makeup that she's washing her face up. If she was a client or a party guest, I would double the primer. But since it's just for this purpose, after this makeup, after this section, she's cleaning her face, so that's why I did not double the primer. But this primer holds, but you need to double it. So I'm using these two shades from Superstay. I go in with the dark shade first before going in with the light shade. So I make sure I blend the two shades to make sure there is no harsh line. That's the trick, because her neck is dark, then her body is, I don't want to put foundation on the neck. That's why I want to match her face with her body. I don't want to match her face with her neck. That's why I did this foundation selection. This foundation is her perfect skin match. I don't know why it's looking funny on the camera, but it's her perfect shade. So as we move forward, you will see what I'm talking about. Thank you. I use Zikel, Coffee and Caramel in Zikel concealer, and this is the setting powder I'll be using. So I'm going in with caramel first, then I'll blend the edge with Zikel Cafe as I'm doing on the camera right now, and I make sure I blend very well. I don't want her under eyes to look too bright. Make sure you blend very well and there is no harsh line before you move ahead to set. Before you set your under eyes, go in with your beauty blender and blend any crease before you move over to your powder, your setting powder, and be very, very light-handed. Do not pack setting powder just like it will not crease. You are setting, not baking. I like to set the whole face with setting powder before I go ahead to powder her face with my client powder color.
So that's what I do. Reason because I want to mattify the face first before putting mineralized powder. Now I'm using Milani in the shade. I will leave that in the description bar below to powder her face. Powder the whole face. Make sure you mattify the face both with your setting powder and your client's powder shade, okay, so that everywhere will look sweet and honey. So now I'm trying to highlight her nose with a lighter shade of powder. I'm using Flawless Ivory powder palette to contour the nose. I also use the same powder shade to contour her face. I'm using her powder shade to mattify the corners of her nose. I don't like seeing oil there, don't like seeing it there, so I'm trying to mattify it very well. Now I'm contouring her face with the same color I used to contour the nose. I used Becharm Ageless powder blush to blush her cheeks, and I used a pink shade for her, and it looks absolutely gorgeous on her. I did the brows off camera because my light was messing with me that day. Now I'm priming her eyes with Becharm Clown White. This primer is very good, and the reason why I'm using this white primer because I want her eyes to pop. You can also achieve this look with concealer, but it's not going to pop as when you use a white eyeshadow primer. When applying your primer, make sure there is no harsh line. Blend very well. Now I'm using a brown shade from the Flawless Ivory powder palette. I don't want the crease to look too dark, I don't want it to look too light, so I want it to be in between because I don't want to achieve a smoky or a too serious eye look. Now I'm adding a bit of color, so let me show you the color. So I'm using this Debbyluster eyeshadow. I use Boomy just to add a depth of color in the crease, and I blend very well. So for the main eye color, I use this orange from this is a loose eyeshadow. I don't know what they call that particular eyeshadow, but I have it. So what I'm doing, I'm just tapping. I'm not smudging or moving my hand up and down. I'm just tapping to make sure the eyes is not creasing. Like I said, my light was just messing up, so I'm using the same Debbyluster eyeshadow. So I'll be using Boomy and Ronald to blend the edge of the orange. I want to use these two colors to smoke it out a bit. I did not record, I'm so sorry, my light was messing up that day and my model too was talking too much. So I'm using Vaseline lip balm to moisturize her lip before I move ahead with lipstick. So this lip stain, I mix the two shades together. This is Becharm Ageless in nude and that Imagic, you know, Imagic palette, lip palette, that pink lips, that pink in that lip palette, that's what I used. I mix these two shades together. Now I'm lining her lip with Debbyluster in Coco. After I finish lining, I realized that the lip is not that, you know. So I use my Younger Beauty black gel liner, just a little bit to line the up. Now I'm blending with that same lipstick, that is Coco, Debbyluster Coco. I'm just using it to blend that black so that, you know, it won't be too obvious that I mix black with the lipstick. I gloss her lip with, you know, this shine lip gloss. It's very nice though. So that's what I use. The one I use is So this is what I use. I bought it 1.5 and it's very nice. It's very good. This is what I use to gloss her lip. So here we are trying to finish our what they call it, our transition that we started, that I don't know if I'm going to upload. And yeah, this is the finished look. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. God bless you all.